Good evening, folks. This is Darth Rabbit 07 coming to you today with another quick review. TF Safari emailed me about a purchase that I had and was wanting to know how it is, and so now I'm going to get on the turntable. One of the older New Age figures I've got in the Inferno. It's also known as Backdraft. I should have known all this before I started filming, but make sure to like, share, subscribe, all the stuff down below. Thanks again for watching. I'm just about as human as they come and make mistakes, but I like fire trucks, and Inferno has been a long time favorite. Let's take a closer look at Backdraft. And thanks again, TF Safari, for having this to where I could buy it and sitting in it, and so glad it's here. We got number 46. I think it's like H-46 designation Backdraft. We all know him as Inferno. Here's the side of the box. The back of the box, you usually get like that one scene or another from episode 1. Love it. Love it. Absolutely love this. This is like the old school stuff that we grew up with, and an up close long ladder type. Gotta get a hold of grapple and art fire if I can ever find them. Won't be reasonable, but they're sold out because I'm always late to the game. Let's crack this open and see how cool Inferno really is. So what does Backdraft come with? I mean, Inferno, an absolutely massive spread of instructions. So follow all that to go from fire truck to robot mode. And here is Inferno and his blister. And somewhere I have a baggie full of his accessories. And I've got to say, they always pack this stuff up so nice to protect it, to where you don't get like paint scratches and all that stuff on your high-end legend scale figures, and just rolls super good out of the box. I'm going to try to do some other configurations here off camera. And there's the QC pass. Those tires feel pretty amazing detail all throughout. High-end production qualities here. Another thing of a burn is you got Inferno and grapple right there, but just only one in the box. Those accessories are as is. You got these grasping hands on a sprue, or caution hands, push-up hands, however you want to view it. Spirit fingers, I keep calling them. You do got his fisticuffs. We'll just need to get these off of here and apply when we go to transformation. His standard issue. His standard issue nozzle, which is compatible with the water ever so loosely. I can get it on there and fit it on there, so you can shoot some water out of this nozzle, and I imagine you can also do it out of that fire truck down there. Let's take a look at that real quick. But of course, you can squirt the flames out, and this will extend one more time to give him that water blast effect to when you go to squirt another bot in the face. And he's rinsing his face out for all that dirty language he speaks. I'm just kidding, guys. A little comparison of 6-shot next to the vehicle mode, and a little bit of fun. Man, I just love fire trucks. Let's zoom in here and take a closer look at his details. I don't have the Autobot decal on the front just yet. This guy looks amazing in his fire truck mode, extending ladder and everything. That kind of looks unsightly. Wheels roll really good. Everything seems to be locked into place pretty good together. And as with fire trucks, you do got that extension that you can do. You can also rotate around 360 and back down like that. This will articulate in and be able to be put up, so you can go with that look too, however you see fit. And each one of these articulate and basically fold in up on itself. That's how it came in the box, but it's going to fall in one more place there and probably fold up to start that transformation, which I will go ahead and do off camera. And here he is in robot mode, and I managed to get that done fairly easy with the instructions, and it was only the top half of the instructions that was Inferno's. The bottom half is grapples. It's kind of strange and weird, but I guess you get, if you get grapple, you get his instructions. Oh, excuse me. All right, so the back side of this cleans up like Houdini well for this size class. I mean, there's no real gappage, and the ladder fills in everything. You can actually see the ladder go into the windshield area. once it's transformed right. And you would think that, I mean, some of the articulation is hindered, and I got that Autobot symbol on there about as good as I can. Might be just a little bit left to center. I'll try to heat that back up with a hairdryer and scoot it on over just a little bit to get it a little bit more centered. But for the most part, I couldn't believe I got it to actually sit down around the windshield wiper there. And I have to need to look to see if they got more decals for like the Newage stuff, and I'm pretty sure they do. But we weren't going into the articulation. You can get all the way around on a weird joint there. I guess for the transformation, it does all that crazy. There is no up and down movement, just the way the head is. These little things will articulate in and out. The little water thing will go forward and backward, and I don't want to pop it off of there. I hope I just didn't do that just then. Give me just a moment, folks. And wiggling that back around and forth. I did pop that off just a little bit, but I got it to scoot back flush as I could get it. So we're going to go easy with that. It's on an extremely tiny peg. Don't want to break it. Actually got some paint right there on the two siren lights. And then if you move these in, you do get all the way around right there at the shoulder. You do get almost a full Mr. T, and that's even with the wings in the way, the head wings in the way. You see how they got it there. This is kind of loose on mine, but what's the beautiful thing here is that when you do articulate it up, you do get access to the screw, so I could probably tighten that down and make it a little bit tight again right there at that joint. Don't know if it's a screw that goes through the whole piece, but I like how they hide the stuff. You might get some pinholes like you do right here at the shoulders, but you retain articulation. You get the upper bicep. You get nicely painted right there, detail there. You get that much in the elbow, a little bit of, like I said, they hide the stuff well. They do the things well. These hands will go all the way around there at the wrist because they're on a peg. And I might even swap them out for the other ones because I went ahead and cut them off the sprue, but I will not get it far away from that box there. Those boxes, I like them. They keep stuff safe. Even with all this that's going on, you do manage to get an ab crunch, if I can get it going on here. So like, you can't ab crunch still, and that's this crazy good engineering. I'm so thoroughly impressed. You do get some waist swivel, and even if you do lift that up, it's still got a little bit of something there that will get in the way and knock it around and about. That's so impressive. You do get to kick up this far with them. You can kick all the way back and out to the side. So you can do all that if you so desire. You can get these back up to a semi Mr. T, but then you can also get the full spread. Very, very impressive. Working your way down the leg there, you do get upper thigh swivel. I think it'll go all the way around. I just don't want to twist it all the way off. You do get a neat looking knee. See how it's got a double pin there? You can get a couple of, I mean, you can kick yourself in the butt pretty good there. It gives you more than what you need for this figure. And more impressively, you got the ankle tilts, the way this transforms and whatnot. This will cover up the hands back in the truck mode. I'll try to put a pickup over here and show that off. And just, this is the Houdini thing that just really blows my mind, is how good that tucks away and whatnot. I like how the wheels lock this whole piece back together there. So there's nothing flopping around. This is all really, really sturdy. Newage does it again. They just knock it out of the park, guys. Let's get him armored up real quick. He can put out most 4-alarm fires, and that just looks really freaking awesome. It does cusp up over the second level of that to kind of stick in there. And head limitability and the shoulders here keep getting into the way. That's about all you're going to get out of that there, but this is so thoroughly impressive. Let's get him into some final thoughts. Some final thoughts with Inferno here. This is the first time I've ever used one of the spirit fingers and got it off the sprue, but he just deserves it. He's just explaining the whole thing. He is really, really good and awesome in hand, and I really do love this. I'm gonna end up having to get grapple now and track down an art fire, and I gotta stop being late to the game when it comes to the Legends Newage stuff, especially this G1 stuff. I do got the Magic Square grapple in Inferno in a 2-pack, which I praise Magic Square for doing that. It's too awesome. But as far as this goes, I'm going to hopefully submit this video review back to the TS Safari, and they'll be all happy with it and whatnot. I'm not as good as other folks, but I sure do try hard, and this really does go hard as a figure. I mean, that miniature masterpiece. I mean, this is a little scale comparison there. I mean, he's just huge for a legend scale and kind of a big deal. But there you go there, and I'll do another group shot a little bit later with the other Autobots. Get him back into the truck mode and show that. Well, I ain't gonna show that off. I just did that pick later on. But anyway, awesome stuff. If you've not gotten into the New Age thing, it's a good time to jump in and then try to track down these other ones. They do cost a little bit more, but it's premium paintwork, premium articulation, premium engineering that goes into these. These are not just afterthoughts or lighthearted. They are something else, and I highly recommend. Inferno here has just, made me know now that I need to get Grapple and Artfire, and I'm sure they did Shatterglass this and that and whatnot, but the big things is getting Artfire, Grapple, and then maybe a hauler. Yeah, there has to be a hauler of this somewhere. Anyway, highly recommend. Totally awesome. I absolutely love this figure. It's going to fit well in with the rest of my G1 Season 1 New Age Autobots. Thanks again for watching. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, all the stuff down below. Thanks again for watching this Inferno New Age Better Late Than Never review. Y'all have an excellent week. Stay safe out there, guys. Until all are one. All.